Hi there, my name's Alasdair Kennedy and I'm the Sociable social worker, and I give practical advice to social workers, those training to be social workers and those newly qualified as social workers. And I just wanted to share with you today that I was doing a mock inspection last week for a fostering service and I came across some case notes that were absolutely shocking. So what I thought I'd do today is share with you on how to write the best case notes possible. And some of them ones that I found last week are absolutely shocking, and I'll share with them in this video too. Okay, stay tuned. So top tip number 1, remember the 5 W's. Now, I always use these in case notes and you should always remember these too. So who is the case note about? What happened? When did it take place? Where did it happen? And why did it happen? And why is really crucial. And also remember, why are you writing this case note in the first place? So the 5 W's. Top tip number 2, remember in the future that a young person or an adult might want to look at these case notes, so it's really important that you explain things very clearly. Some of you who subscribe to my channel know that I'm adopted, and in my adoption notes it actually said my mum was a pretty blonde and had an eye for the men. Only in the 1970s, late 70s, eh? Top tip number 3, be clear on your opinions and also the facts, and steer clear of jargon, but also don't be scared to say what you think. And remember, when you're writing it, think about what the children's panel or the court might ask you when you're giving evidence. And remember, don't write as if you're trying to cover your backside. Top tip number 4. Do you remember Victoria Climbié and the Layman Inquiry and what they said? They talked about participation, and I talk about that in my videos as well, about young people participating. And actually remember who you're writing about. And remember what are their views? What do they think about what you're writing? And do they differ? Crucially, do they differ from your views? So lastly, I told you I would give you some crackers that I found out recently. I do a lot of QA work, so quality assurance work, so I'm looking through a lot of case notes, and some of the crackers that I found in recent case notes included: James came into a meeting, he was off his face and gouching. He's the same as his mother, it runs in the family. Called the psychologist about Brian. Yes, and what happened to Brian? You called the psychologist. What happened to Brian? HMV, everything settled. Scott was still in his dressing gown when I visited. It was 4 p.m. So listen, I hope this video helped. If it did, then drop it a like, and thanks again for your support and keep on watching.